are here with my new Hyper SC8 stock out of a box. Apart from some toe and camber adjustments that I made because they were pretty bad when I got the truck, this is all stock. Haven't adjusted suspension, haven't changed pinions, haven't done anything upside down. Haven't done anything different. It is what it is. But now I gotta go get it. Alright, so the suspension's a little soft, especially when it's going into the jump there. You can see that it's kind of scraping the rear end as the suspension compresses. Jump's not bad, a little nose heavy. I do have the battery kind of pushed back in the battery tray, so I could imagine that was on purpose, by the way. I could imagine if you have the battery too far forward, it's going to be nose heavy. Good speed down the straight, not bad at all. Turns in nice, and look at that, it actually jumps pretty well. You do want to keep a neutral throttle when you jump it though, I'm noticing. So you don't want to like hit the brakes or anything, but you don't have to necessarily keep the throttle pinned. Just keep the wheels spinning, and I think it'll stay fairly level. Yeah, see how it's got a slight tendency to nose dip, but it's not terrible. It's definitely driven worse short course trucks. Whee, there we go. With much worse nose heavy tendencies. Trying to keep it nice and smooth around the bend. Oh yeah, alright. Let's go a little bit bigger. And yeah, let's see how it holds up. Oh no, come on. What? How's it stuck? Come on, get up there. Here we go. Oh, big nose dart. Alright, so maybe on big jumps you do want to keep the throttle pinned. Let's try it again. Handles well. It actually does pretty well. It does have a slight nose heavy tendency. Keep that throttle going when it's in the air, or it will dip the nose. Whoa! Come on. Hey, there we go. First stack. She's good, she's good. It's early morning, we're in spring. There's a bit of moisture on the grass, so even though the gravel is pretty dry, you can see that the truck is actually getting quite muddy because of the water that's on the grass there. But other than that, it's holding up pretty well. Tires are actually not as terrible as I thought. They're pretty hopeless on the wet grass though, but I think it's holding up pretty nicely on the gravel. Nice. Yeah, it jumps well. Jumps well. As long as you keep that throttle going in the air, it jumps well. Yeah, it doesn't like you to let go of the throttle in the air. Come on, one last jump before we go big again. Oh, here we go. Do a couple of doughies. Bring it back. Alright, let's go around the bend. Well, I just got the stone in my lip. That was fun. Alright, let's go around here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was not good, and it switched itself off. Let's go see what happened. So this is what it looks like so far. As you can see, it's getting a little bit dirty. The ESC has unglued itself, which is not good, so I'm gonna have to tape this up and maybe zip tie it into place because I can't run it like this. And what's basically happened is because the ESC has come off, when I did that tumble, it's unplugged itself from one of the battery connectors, so there's not much I can do about that because this is a weighty unit and it's tugged on that. So I got to fix it before we can keep going, otherwise I'll be yeah, having all sorts of issues as I run the truck. Okay, all fixed up, let's try it again. I was trying to see if I could loop a bit of a zip tie around the ESC to stop it from coming off, but without me removing that aluminium plate that it's mounted on, zip tying and then maybe bolting it back, I don't think I can do it. So I've just put some double-sided tape on there again. Hopefully it'll hold until the end of this run, and then I'll try and fix it up properly at home. Man, this thing's got good speed. Could definitely use a little bit more top end, so I feel like it's conservatively geared. Like it's got a lot of quick acceleration, but it just peaks really early. So I feel like it needs maybe, I don't know, a couple of teeth on the pinion wouldn't hurt, I don't think. Oh, see what happens? I eased off on the throttle, thinking it was going to be okay, and it wasn't. And now it looks like the body has, oh, the bumper's kind of stuck under. There we go. That's better. Go, keep it like that. That's a bit nicer. All right, let's go again. Hey. Yeah, a lot of quick acceleration. Tires actually aren't that bad. Nice, very nice. Oh, that was not my fault. That was not my fault. It copped something. It got caught up on a rock or the ruts there or something of the jump. And yeah, that was a bad crash. But we're good. We're good. So let's keep it moving. So far, so good. This truck is taking a bit of a beating, and it's holding up well. Couple of nose landings. The odd parachuting effect going on, and well, short course truck, as you can see, short course trucks are known to do that. They'll fly well for a bit, and then once air gets underneath that body, they'll parachute quite heavily. Generally that's what happens. Thankfully there's no wind today. Oh, just saved that. Yeah, definitely needs a couple of teeth on the pinion. It would help as well in correcting the truck a little bit in the air, I think. Just getting a little bit more wheel speed when you pin the throttle in the air. I think it'll help keep the nose up. Oh, just skim the top of the jump there. Not too bad. I don't mind it. I mean, it's a little loose. Tires could definitely be better, but I mean, people were telling me that these tires were going to be terrible and all this, and I don't think they're that bad. I mean, I'll be honest, I really don't think they're that bad. Can they be better? Yes, absolutely. Are they terrible though? No, not really. Oh. All right, let's go on the big jump before we run out of battery. And yeah, let's see if we can break it, shall we? All right, here we are for the finale. This is the jump that has claimed so many cars in the past. When I bring them here, whoa! When I bring them here, there's a lot of cars that have died on this jump. Wow, you can see the face of that jump there, how there's a rock sticking out of it, or a piece of concrete or something sticking out there, and that would have been what caught the truck before and caused it to flip over. So this track is being a little bit neglected. It's not as nice as it once was. Big jump there, and it actually flew really well through the air. Very impressed with that. Yeah, this has got a good acceleration, just not a lot of top speed, but it's got good acceleration. Wow, it's jumping so well. I'm impressed. Oh, except when that happens. Once that nose begins to dip, it's game over. Oh, there we go! Oh, that is it. That's the big one. Let's see if anything broke. Nope, truck's fine. Looks like the roll cage did its job, and so did the body. Even from a landing like that, Did not phase it one bit. Truck is totally fine. Let's try it again. As long as you can keep it level, it's okay. As soon as it either starts to dip the nose or starts to drag its tail, it gets out of shape very quickly. Alright, a couple more jumps and we're done. Whoa! Had to cut throttle there. Big slap of that front end. Nice. Saved it a bit. That was good. Because it is a heavy truck too, once it does start to go a bit out of shape, it's quite hard to bring it back without that wheel speed, without some weighty tires. So I could imagine that if this was a truck, it would be a lot easier. Well, obviously it would be, but being that it's a long truggy chassis, small little wheels to get it around, you know, short course truck wheels aren't exactly the biggest. Oh no, it switched off. Don't tell me that the plugs have come off again. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the ESC has come unstuck again, and I think it would be best if I stop here since we've already seen plenty of it. It's actually starting to come off the bullets there on the motor side, so I've got to go home and see if I can find a way to permanently fix the ESC in place. Maybe I can get a zip tie around it, but I think we get the gist. Oh, hang on, is my rear shock tower a little bent? I think my rear shock tower is a little bit bent. That's not good. So yeah, I think this is moved forward maybe a mil or two. So rear shock tower is a little bent. I'm gonna have to see if I can bend that back. What else we got? Front shock tower probably okay from what I can see. Looks fine. Roll cage did its job, so we're all good there. Pinion looks like it needs to be aligned a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like it needs to be aligned a bit better, so I might need to adjust that as well. Yeah, overall not bad. Few nasty crashes. Obviously this is something that you don't normally jump as high as this, but to demonstrate its toughness and how it handles, I think I've proven that. I'll do a couple of adjustments, and yeah, maybe I'll bring it out here again. Maybe I'll do a race wars with it. We'll have a bit more of a fun time with this truck, no doubt. But for now, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and as always, check out the video description for more information on the truck, as well as its previous videos and links to my social media pages. Thank you again, and I'll speak to you next time.